we're ready for him. Scuppered! Scuppered!
By the Great Barrier Reef. The bastard's dead.
Pearl and the map. Where are they?
Shiver me timbers, Blackbeard. They're gone.
Gone? Hoodard, somebody's been fiddling about with my fish.
By Almighty Allah, I declare this cunning fellow must have hidden the map and the pearl in the fish. And now, some even more cunning fellow has found them. Don't you agree, Captain Ginger?
Oh, yes. Someone who's absolutely ruthless crept in and did it.
I wonder if he had time to fire his pistol before he was killed. Or if it went off when he fell. But who did it, eh? That's the question. No one leaves this room till I find out.
Well, before you do, could someone please close that eye? It's staring straight at me.
But which one was it?
That, my beauty, is what I intend to find out.
No, I mean, which eye was it that was open? His glass one or his good one? Damn left was his glass one, which means he was awake, but not on his guard. He thought his killer was a friend.
His right eye, or my name ain't Captain Creech.
That means you were fast asleep. Well, whichever it is, do shut the beastly thing.
Landlord, get some toddy.
Aye, aye, skipper.
It's gonna be a rough night till I found out who stole the pearl and the treasure map.
Welcome to another Whodunnit, me hearties, where there's been dirty work at Seagull's Roost. Witch-eyed Jack has been killed dead. And here to help solve the dastardly deed, we've got a prized crew of guest stars. Now, our first guest has avenged many a crime in her own special style, the Purdy style, Joanna Lumley. Next, a man who, were he a one-legged pirate, could magic his way into winning a behind-kicking contest. I refer, of course, to that most versatile actor-comedian, Mr. Bill Maynard. And next, the first member of our regular panel, combining brains with beauty and a great record in crime-solving department, Liza Goddard. And finally, for someone to whom piracy means telling a friend that he's wanted on the phone and then chatting up his girlfriend, he's had bountiful success at solving many crimes in the past, and if he does it again this week, he can sling his hook. The old bloodhound himself, Patrick Mower. So now let's roll the clock back again to the Seagull's Roost on the Cornish coast, where our motley group of suspects are being questioned at pistol point by Blackbeard the pirate. Now watch out for red herrings, or in this case, you might say Cornish mackerels. Keep an eye open for clues. And shut up, Bill. And remember that the guilty party usually lies, so don't believe everything that you see and hear.
If he died with his good eye open, he must have thought it was with a mate.
Why don't we decide which one was his good eye? All we have to do is to think back to when he first came to the roost.
A good idea. Let's all think.
Aha! I won again.
That's too good to be true. Let me see those dice. Now, I'll see.
Well, me
Hey!
So, nothing's changed. Witch-eyed Jack, eh? I thought you was in Davy Jones. There it is. Blackbeard, Moore. Hello. That be you?
She be Daisy. She come from up Suffolk way. Helps me out.
I'll bet. So, you're all surprised to see me, eh?
Gassed.
Well, I lost the ship in the China Sea, captured by chink-eyed pirates and put in a cell to rot. But guess what? Me cellmate had this on him. A pearl. A black
pearl.
Aye, a black pearl. And a map of an island where the rest of the treasure be buried. So, who's offering me a ship and 50-50 of the booty?
I am Jack, and you'd better take it.
Oh, no! He goes along with me.
You can drop your pistols, lads. He's coming with me.
He sails with me on the tide.
Yes.
Oh, but if we're going to be common about it.
Shall we share? Is it agreed?
Agreed.
Tell me, where is it, Jack lad?
What? Tell you now? I'll tell you when we sail 1,000 miles, and then I'll just give you an hint. Until we sail.
Until we sail.
And now I need to sleep. And don't forget, I'll have me eye open.
Oh, why do they call you Witch-Eye Jack?
'Cause I always sleeps with one eye open, and no one knows if it's my glass one or it's mine. Yeah. Do you?
Well, I only asked.
We all went aloft, and Jack slept down here.
And I'm still none the wiser.
Well, let's face it, you never will.
Caught that pearl with his left eye open.
That was it.
Very right.
No.
Stand up! Now, who came down, huh? Did you?
Oh, yeah, I just came down for a bite of cheese.
Tasty snack for a rat.
Oh, madam, you are miserable.
Short fuse, short fuse.
Just going to the larder, Jack, me dear. Mind they don't creep up on you, Jack, lad. They're all after the treasure for themselves.
They won't get it unless I do.
So, after me warning, I went back to me bunk.
And he was alive then?
Aye, then he was. But as I was making for me bunk, I saw someone else heading for the stairs.
Who, lad? Who?
Why, you little runt. Stick you down a cannon and light your fuse.
So, it was you, treasure chest.
He was hale and hearty when I went down there, just for a mug of ale.
Treasure chest. So, you've come to persuade me to sail with you.
Why not? I've enough room in my cabin for both of us.
I'll bet you have.
Aye. A two-way split, eh?
I never trust a woman.
Come on, Jack. You can trust old treasure chest.
I'm loaded and cocked.
So I see.
Besides, I can't stand the smell of tobacco neither. Go on, get off with you.
So I left. If I'd have got it, I'd have shared it with us all.
And fish might fly.
He was alive when I left him. But when I went to Creature's room for a yarn, he was gone.
Huh? Now, Creech, where were you?
Well, Captain Ginger and me,
He wasn't in my room.
I'll tell you where I was. I couldn't sleep. Bad leg were giving me jip. So I went for a walk to the point. I come back in the main entrance, having gone out of the back, and I went to the larder. That's right, to get myself an apple.
Apple.
Jack, poking the fire for you. Sleep well, Jack. We're moving off on the morning tide.
Aye.
Better change your candle for you. Won't see you through the night.
Thanks, Creech. I always liked you.
Ain't so bad yourself, Jack.
Aye.
Sleep well.
And you, lad.
And so I left him and went to bed.
He never liked you, Creech, and I don't like you.
But with my gammy leg, I wouldn't have been able to get up the stairs fast enough. And remember, the gun went off when he were killed.
If it went off then, it could have gone off later. He could have fallen later somehow. There's dirty here, like a thick fog, and I'm feeling my way through it.
Welcome back to Whodunnit, where our team of experts are watching the plot unfold. Now, perhaps they think they know who killed Witch-Eyed Jack. But if they're not quite sure who did the deed, there are still a few more cues and false trails as Blackbeard, perhaps the world's first detective, an early Fabian of the Yardarm, perhaps, continues his interrogation.
Ash!
Bless you.
Whoever killed Jack took the map and the pearl. But being cunning, they hid them too well to find easy. I've been a-listening and a-thinking while you've been talking. Jack wasn't the sort to be caught off guard. He had ears like a bat. But if someone with bare feet...
I was wondering when you would come to that amusing conclusion. As a matter of fact, due to the lack of accommodation here, I was forced to share a bed with our landlord, who, drunk as usual, snored so loudly that sleep I could not. In despair, I decided to plug my ears against the din he was making. That worked well enough. But then for fear of oversleeping and missing the morning tide, I set about rigging up a waking up device. I spotted the warming pan on the wall and remembered seeing one set up as an alarm. I attached a piece of thread to the ring on the bottom to make a gong. Then I tied the other end to the bedpost. I lined up the thread to pass over the top of a lighted candle. I cut a notch in the candle and fixed the thread through this, having judged that 4 inches should be about 4 hours burning time. Complimenting myself on my handiwork, I was just about to get back into bed when I heard the pistol fire. Dan and I both ran to see what was afoot.
Shooting! Come on!
Is that right, Dan?
Yes, Skipper. He couldn't have got back to the room for you to be down there, because we was together when the shot was fired. Here, your feet was enough cold.
That just leaves Captain Ginger.
Well, I never left my room. Not that I slept a wink. The mattress was filthy, and what's more, this place is haunted.
What are you gibbering about?
Oh, my dears, I was darning a hole in my breeches when I heard something walking about behind my wall. Hello, I thought. Something's walking about behind my wall. So I listened with my ear, as one does, and I heard footsteps. I pricked my finger with my darning needle. It was agony.
Oh, this place be honeycombed with passes and peepholes. You remember me telling you about that last night before I went to sleep?
That just leaves you, my dear little Daisy. Where were you last when all this was going on?
Well, I was in there, sir.
Where?
Well, there, sir, in the larder.
Come on, lass, open this door. So, you were in here when Jack was killed?
Yes, sir.
Tell us what happened.
Oh, it's you. Daisy from Suffolk, ain't it? Well, come on, gal. Don't be frightened. Jack won't harm you.
Oh, please, sir. When you go, can I come too? Well, you see, Captain Redbird's boat's doing at full moon and he's after me going with him.
And him so popular with the ladies. But not you, eh? Oh, you ain't fell for his flashing teeth and big whiskers, eh?
Oh, no, sir. He frightens me. I hides when he comes in here.
Ah, don't you worry. Witch-eyed Jack will look after you.
Someone coming.
Quick, in the pantry.
So I hides, and I hear someone come in.
What do you want?
I could hear someone moving about, and then they come to the door of the pantry. I looked through the holes. Then I heard the pistol go off.
So, now we know who has the map and the pearl.
Yes, and the funny thing is, I suspected it all along. Call it a man's intuition. And stab me if this hasn't got a hole in it. And I can see perfectly through it. My dears, I don't think he had a glass eye at all.
Well, as Jimmy Wheeler would have said, aye, aye, that's your lot. The suspects are assembled on the deck of the good ship Whodunnit, ready for the panel to fire a salvo of questions at them. Now, they will answer at their peril or be flogged for the scurvy dogs they be. The panel may choose any clip of the action to be shown. So to start with, we'll start with you, Patrick. What would you like to see again?
I'd like to see the bit where the delectable Miss Treasure, what's her name?
Chest. Miss T. Chest.
I didn't know. It goes out early, this show. I didn't know whether we were allowed to say that this early.
Yes. Miss T. Chest.
Where she approaches, makes advances at the one-eyed, whatever his name is, and gets the elbow.
Never made an advance in my man of my life, sir.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. You shall see that, Patrick, I promise
Thank you, sir.
Right, Lisa, what would you like to see?
Oh, I quite like to see the bit where one-eyed thingy is getting down from his stool. He's put his pearl away and he's sort of moving away.
Yes, where he's put his pearl away. Right, yes, you shall see that. Yes, quite so. Yes, indeed. Yes. What would you like to see put away?
I'd like to see the bit where Blackbeard starts to question Daisy and she goes into a flashback and tells us what she did when she went into the pantry, I think it was it?
That's right, into the pantry.
The larder.
Was it the larder?
Well, I think they call it the pantry, don't they?
Pantry.
Yeah. Right, Bill, which particular incident have you got your beady spyglass on? Hmm?
All of it. I'm so confused.
Well, you can't have all of it. You can have one bit. What would you like?
As the actress said. Well, yeah, well, I think I'd like actually to see the bit where the gentleman from Yorkshire, the Mad Moor, I'd like to see the bit, and all I know is that he has his feet tickled.
You'd like to see the kinky bit, right? So you shall. Good. While we're finding those sections of the film, we'll have a question from each of you. Patrick, what about a question from you?
Well, I've got to ask the obvious question for all the fellas who are watching. I've got to ask Treasure Chest, why?
Why what, sir?
Why are you called Treasure Chest?
Zoons, you young coxcomb. You presume. My name's Captain McGee. Dorothea McGee. And as a man of learning, like you, sir, will know, Dorothea means gift of God. The best gift God ever gave me is my focussel.
For those ignorant ones amongst you, a focussel is the... hence treasure chest. Yes. Lisa, a question.
Yes, I'd just like to ask the Mad Moor, how on earth...
I thought you said Mad Mower.
The Mad Moor.
Moor. How could you possibly hear the gunshot when you had cotton wool in your ears?
Well, I had wadding in my ears.
Wadding.
But in our trade, you get to recognize a pistol shot above all other sounds.
Even when you're deaf?
I am not deaf.
No, he just had gun wadding in his ears.
Oh, it's gun wadding. Oh, sorry.
What is your trade?
I am a pirate, sir. One of the Brotherhood.
Brotherhood of
Pirates. Buccaneers.
They nearly won the Eurovision Song Contest.
Joanna, have you a question, please?
I'd like to ask the landlord, Dan Crabbe. Mr. Crabbe, why do you have a portrait of Blackbeard in this inn?
No, that being Blackbeard, that be Blackbeard's father.
Oh, I see.
Yes. My father owned this inn, and Blackbeard's father used to come in. And the man that painted the sign outside for the pub, he painted that picture of Blackbeard's father.
Very nice.
So come and be there.
They both had tragedies with their eyes.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, goes out with the family too, yeah.
Oh, nice to know that I was right in the family. I always thought it was no. Anyway, so, actually, I was going to ask Gentleman Moore why he put the cotton wool in. I didn't know whether it was because of the snoring from his partner or because he got a ring in his ear. However, no, I voted against that. But I would like to ask Blackbeard if he lost his eye by scratching himself with the wrong arm.
Heard it before.
Ah, just in time, saved by the bell. We're ready for the first playback. This is for you, Lisa. Lisa wants to see the part of the film where Witch-Eyed Jack gets up on the stool to hide the pearl in the map.
You could be called Treasure Chest, actually, couldn't you, as well?
Thank you, sir.
When you went into the pantry or the larder,
yes, sir,
and you were hiding, and I'm assuming you were telling the truth.
Yes, sir.
Was the knife in the cheese? Did you notice?
I don't know, sir. I didn't really notice. It usually is, sir.
That's not much help to me, is it? You didn't notice?
I don't know, sir. I didn't notice.
No.
Sir, when you're in a situation like that, sir, and I was hiding, I couldn't even think straight, sir.
Yeah.
Let alone...
One more thing. When you were looking through the keyhole,
Yes.
You saw a candle, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Did you see the candle and you heard the door being tried?
I saw the candles, sir. That's all I could see through the holes, because they're only little holes, sir.
You did hear the door being tried
And
at
I
the same
heard the
time?
door tried. That's why I was trying to lean against the door, sir, so that whoever it was trying to get in couldn't get in, sir.
You didn't hear a noise like that?
Well, only when they come in, sir.
You heard that noise, did you?
No, when someone come in the room, sir, I heard a sort of a thud and a shuffle, sir.
Ah.
But that was all.
A thud and a shuffle, sir. Right, that's a buzzer for the second replay. This is yours, Patrick. The next flashback is that you want to see the part where Witch-Eyed Jack refuses Treasure Chest's offer to share her cabin and her favors.
Treasure chest. So, you've come to persuade me to sail with you.
Why not? I've enough room in my cabin for both of us.
I'll bet you have.
Aye. A two-way split, eh?
I never trust a woman.
Oh, come on, Jack. You can trust those.
Yes, Patrick.
Yes, I think that was about two a candle, whatever the time was. I don't want to ask Lady Treasure. Can I ask Captain Ginger a question?
Of course.
Oh, hello.
He's rather keen, Mr.
That is the pox, is it not?
How dare you? It's purely for beauty.
Purely for beauty?
Yes.
May I ask you, you have a monocle.
I have a quizzing glass.
A quizzing glass?
Yes.
Is that for affectation, or have you got bad eyesight?
My eyesight is
a trifle deficient, but you must admit it looks uncommon well.
So if you were on the other side of a room watching somebody do something, you might have a bit of difficulty in seeing them do it.
I might.
Yeah.
Depends what they were doing.
Thank you.
Joanna, yes.
Could I ask Shortfuse, Mr. Shortfuse, when you went in to get some cheese, you had your own knife out ready. Is this customary? Do you normally cut your cheese with your own knife? Because there was a knife already sticking in the cheese.
Ah, yes. You see, I only have one arm, so I got to stab the cheese, you see.
Yes.
And I couldn't take it away with the knife that was with the cheese, because it's the rule of the house that knife stays there.
Right. Could you do something else for me? John, on your desk you've got this, I believe that is the murder weapon, is it not?
That's it, yes.
Could you tell me, Mr. Shortfuse, is this the knife that was sticking out of the cheese?
Oh, no.
You didn't recognise it, perhaps, in the dark?
That wasn't it?
It didn't look like that, no.
It didn't look like
Didn't.
that. Right.
Did you want to inspect it?
I was just wondering, sorry, darling.
No, please go ahead. I wouldn't mind having a look at it.
Yes, do you like to have a look at the knife?
Yes, I would.
You have a
like
look
to
at
go
the
ahead with your
knife.
question.
Bill, your question.
Just whilst Joanne's looking at that, I was just wondering that if you walk about carrying your knife like that, because you've only got, haven't a lot of your friends lost their fingers?
Well, no, I don't walk about carrying my knife. I has my knife here.
Ah, I
That's
see.
his little knife, you see.
Like you wear it there, do you?
Ah.
Well, I won't ask the next question.
Yeah, best not.
Yes, Patrick.
Can I ask Captain Cresh, please? Is it Cresh or Creesh? Cresh.
Cresh.
Creesh.
He doesn't care so much already. He's a Frenchman, perhaps.
When you were giving your explanation as to where you were, you said that Ginger and I were together, and then Ginger said, "Oh no, you're not with me." Did he not?
Yes, that's right, sir.
Why did...
Blackbeard asked me where I was, and I said Captain Ginger, and then Captain Ginger said...
Yes, you thought you were with Ginger, did you?
No. I was upstairs, sir.
Why did you say Ginger and...
He just looked out to see what I was doing.
Ginger did?
Yes, Captain Ginger. He's my friend, Captain Ginger.
Ah. Is he?
Don't let's make any connotations. No connotations to be made on that remark. Thank you very much indeed. There's the buzzer. And this is for the next replay. This is for you, Bill.
Oh.
You asked for the bit where Blackbeard is cross-questioning the Mad Moor. This is the kinky bit you wanted to see particularly because you have something about tickling people's feet, didn't you?
Whoever killed Jack took the map and the pearl. But being cunning, they hid them too well to find easy. I've been a-listening and a-thinking while you've been talking. Jack wasn't the sort to be caught off guard. He had ears like a bat. But if someone with bare feet...
Yes, Bill. You don't look very happy about that.
Doesn't help at all.
Well, you'd
But
like to ask a
if
question.
I just thought if there's someone like me watching, they might enjoy seeing it again, that's all.
Yes, Patrick. But before you ask a question, I've just been informed of something, and that is that the knife was, in fact, the knife. Maybe your eyesight, Mr. Shortfuse, is not what it should be, but that, in fact, was the knife that was in the cheese.
Sorry, Pat.
No, Joanna, carry on.
Captain Blackbeard, I think at the very beginning you were summing up that you said everybody went upstairs to bed. Now, I seem to remember that when the shot went off and everybody rushed in, I only saw Captain McGee and the Mad Moor coming down the stairs. Everybody else seemed to filter in through downstairs doors. In fact, where's the stairs there? Do those stairs go upstairs as well?
Well, I've got a little bedroom round there. You see, only having the one leg, I've come to an arrangement. Well, my room is just round the corner there.
Could you tell me where Captain Ginger was sleeping?
Well, I don't rightly want to give anything away. I mean...
I see. I don't want to be personal.
Absolutely nothing to give away. The poky, filthy little room. That's what you want to know.
Yes.
Never staying here again.
Was it upstairs, Captain Ginger?
Yes, it was, yes.
It was.
Yes, right upstairs.
Why didn't you come down the stairs?
There we have the buzzer for the next replay. This is Joanna's. You want to see the part where Blackbeard is questioning Daisy in the pantry, leading into her flashback. Now, watch the screen carefully.
Well, lass, open this door. So, you were in here when Jack was killed?
Yes, sir.
us what happened.
Yeah, how does that strike you?
Warmly. I'd just like Captain Ginger to answer that question.
Yes, my dear.
Do you remember it?
Which question?
No, I'll drop it then. I've forgotten it. I got so distracted by that terrible
Patrick.
clip.
Yes, Bill.
I'd just like to ask Daisy to give me her answer too.
Yes, sir.
When you came in the flashback, when you said what you'd done to Blackbeard,
Yes, sir.
when you brought the candle in, what did you were carrying a candle then, I thought?
I was carrying a candle, sir. Yes, I just come down from my room, sir.
Yes. Well, what did you do with it?
I put it on the mantelpiece, sir. It's up there, just under the tall candlestick, sir, just under the fish.
Do you remember if the other candlestick were not the other two candlesticks out at that time?
I can't really remember, sir.
No, neither can I. I thought you might.
I'm afraid there goes the buzzer. Now, before we proceed, I've got a little rhyme here as a clue for you. I've just written. It says, whoever looks in a fish's mouth for a precious pearl to snaffle, be it high or low, they have to go. This rhyme is meant to baffle.
Congratulations.
That might help you. Right, there are no more questions. It's time for the panel to fill in the cards who they think done it. And while they're doing that, for you at home and for your eyes only, here is an extra clue. Right now, panel, whodunnit and any clues that you may have spotted. But no changing your minds because I've got your cards. Patrick, whodunit and why?
Well, I must admit, I was a bit baffled, but I did suspect old treasure chest there, but I don't think you did it. I think it was our friend Ginger Beer, and in league with, because I don't think you are Ginger Beer, I think you're in league with Daisy. So I tell you why. I think that she was lying when she said about being in the kitchen, the knife. In her story, the knife was in the cheese, and yet the knife killed the person. When she came down, the candle was at 3 o'clock in her story, and it should have been at fourth hour. Somebody had to be tall enough to get out of the fish's mouth, and he was tall enough. It could have been Blackbeard, but if her story was right, and some of it could be true, when the person was trying the door, you had a candle and trying the door, it had to have 2 hands.
Thank you very much indeed. Lisa.
Well, I think it's Blackbeard in collusion with Captain McGee.
Do you indeed?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Can you tell us why, briefly?
Yes. Well, Blackbeard knew about the hole in the picture. I think he was the one looking through that.
Yes.
So he knew where the pearl was hidden.
Mm-hmm.
McGee took the gun because the gun was smoking when they all rushed on, so she had the gun. But of course she's too short to go and get the pearl, so she had to have somebody else. So I think it was McGee, because he's frightfully handy with his hook, snuff and everything, so I think he got the pearl down.
Thank you very much indeed. Joanna?
I think it was Daisy. I think...
It's not fair, Mum. Whenever anything goes wrong round here, I always get the blame. It's not fair. It's just because they're bigger than me, and they all blame it onto me.
Yes, Joanna, why?
Daisy, my dear, I think it was you. First of all, because old Witch-Eye Jack was rather keen to take you with him, so he was not worried about you at all, whereas I think he was a bit suspicious of all the others, secretly. I think you went into the larder, and I think you got the knife. I think you hid it behind your voluminous and very attractive skirts.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I didn't think he worried about you coming back and standing in front of him, so you could get very close to him and stick that knife in very quickly. I don't think you could get the fish. I'm a bit worried also about Mr. Creech, Captain Creech.
Yeah, well,
But I won't go on about that because of his leg and things, so I don't know if she had any help, but I know Daisy did it.
Right, thank you. Bill Maynard.
Well, I think also it was Daisy herself or Daisy in collusion with somebody.
Well, say one way or the other.
Right. I don't know.
We'll say one way or the other.
All right. Well, I thought it was Daisy herself.
Daisy herself.
Yes,
Thank you very much indeed.
Yes.
Good. Well, there we have it.
Because of the hole in the what's it. That's the I was going to say that she could have seen him. That's all.
A hole in my throat.
No, I meant the hole in the door. She would have seen who it was. That's all.
Right. Well, that's what the panel think. I think they think. Yes, I'm not quite sure what they think, but we will now find out who the real whodunit is. So will the real whodunit please stand? And there she has the pearl. Thank you very much. Right, well, that's very good. Pat, gosh, damn it, you failed. Because you got it wrong.
Guess where I hid it.
And Joanna, you got it right. Well done. Your first time on Whodunit. You got it right, and so did you, Bill. Although you don't have the faintest idea why you got it right.
Which I knew she'd put it down her focus on.
Lisa, I'm afraid you got it totally wrong. Patrick, as always, was more or less onto it, but his clues were wrong. So I think we can give it to you.
About me.
Joanna Lumley, well done. Yes, it was Daisy. Only Daisy and Shortfuse are small enough to have to stand on the stool to reach the fish's mouth. But Daisy lied in her flashback, realising that she had made a mistake of leaving the stool in front of the fire. She hoped that they could suspect the other short person, Shortfuse. Well, she described how she saw through the pantry holes a candle, and then the doorknob turning. Well, it couldn't have been Shortfuse holding the candle and turning the doorknob at the same time because he's only got one arm, which would also make it very difficult, if not impossible, for him to get the pearl from the fish's mouth. And you might have noticed the cheese knife from the pantry wasn't in the cheese when Daisy went in there with Blackbeard. It was in Jack. But it was, of course, still in the cheese in her flashback. Everything else you spotted were red herrings. Now, next week, diamonds are not forever. They disappear from the safe in the local cop shop. In fact, right under the noses of the Rozzers. Nicked from the nick, you might say. So see whether you can spot who swiped the sparklers in next week's Whodunnit. So it's good night from our panel, and heave-ho and farewell, me hearties, from our cast.